Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. And who's Loy Machedo? The date today is January 13, 2016. Time right now is 8:30 in the evening. Now I got another 12 more minutes before I need to post this video, so that is why I decided to post it now. This is a letter about, this is a response to one guy whose name is Santosh Kumar, who is a good friend of mine. He's a well-wisher. But he did something, on 13th January 2015 at 8:42 p.m. He had sent me this message on a WhatsApp group of Saja Buhera Striders. And what it says here is, Loy, run 10 kilometers in 1 hour, then I'll agree what you are doing is good. Ha ha ha. He sent this at 8:42, and I don't know why, but this message kind of triggered something in me. It kind of pissed me off. Because he had stated it openly, challenged me open in front of a group of 100 people that, for me to run 10 kilometers an hour and to prove it to him. So, after all, Santosh is not a dumb guy. He's a very successful guy in his career. He's very successful in his personal life. He's very successful in his financial life. So, if he did state something that too in writing, he would have weighed his options and would not be a fool to just, say something which he knew he would have to eat up his words later. And considering the fact that he is intelligent, he has logic, it was obvious that, he sent me this message because he knew for a fact it is impossible for me to succeed to run 10 kilometers an hour. And for those of you who do not know, I had lower back issues. I had both my knees busted. I was 112 kgs. I was a fat guy. And for 4 years, I kept trying everything. Either I'd lose my weight and become thin and I'd put it back on, or, I'd improve in running from a 13 pace. I'd go down to an 8 pace and then come back to a 10 pace. So my life was just a yo-yo. I was not able to be consistent in just about anything. So after 4 years of trying and failing, it was for a fact, it was impossible. I was never going to do it. But then, the message that Santosh sent me just triggered something. I don't know, something in me, a soul-searching moment where I said, enough is enough. I've failed so many times. I need to succeed. I will succeed. I don't care what. And, when you really believe in yourself, it's not that like you hope that something in me could see it every single time that I was running fast, that I was a fast runner, I was an athlete, but it was just not happening. That, the fact that I could run fast, it was not happening, but I could see it. It was somewhere there, but it was just not happening. Then this letter that he sent me, this WhatsApp message, just triggered everything. The first thing what I did is, after he sent me this, I went down to the printout, laminated it, and I brought it back and I stuck it on the wall. And, then after that, I started searching for a coach. I started, one by one, started putting things in place. And, I never knew, but that this was going to be a life-changing journey. I wish I would say that, I started and I succeeded. No. At first, it was so hard. It was so hard. I was not even able to beat an old women who were walking. Every time I would try 1 push-up and 2 push-ups and try to do a squat and try to do an abdominal and try to do a plank and try to run like 100 meters, I couldn't. And every day I would why am I doing this? Sometimes I would cry, sometimes I'd scream, sometimes I'd shout, sometimes I'd feel like I can't do this anymore. But I kept at it. And for the first 5 months, I saw no result, and I was like, what am I ever going to do? When will I ever succeed? And after sweating like a pig, panting like a dog, screaming like a woman in labor, I was not able to see any progress. Then my coach said, enough is enough. We need to push yourself to the next level. And I was like, what is the next level? I'm already pushing myself. So from once a week, it became twice a week, then became thrice a week. And then he told me it's going to be 6 times a week. And from 20 kilometers from my house, he asked me to come 50 kilometers away from my house. Then I had to invest in a car, I had to invest in supplements, I had to invest in my running gear. I had to literally change my life in and out. There was no movies, there was no late night, there was no sleeping whenever I like. I had to change my life. So every day, get up at 3:45 in the morning and sleep sharp at 10 o'clock or 9:30 in the night. There was nothing left to chance. Everything was planned. And after trying, finally after trying for months, after 9 months of training, when I least expected, one fine day I ran with Santosh. It just happened. And Santosh as usual used to always beat me, but this time I beat him when we both were running really, really fast. And then if that was not impressive. I wasn't able to run 10 kilometers in 1 hour. I was able to run 12 kilometers in 1 hour. In fact, at the A6 12 kilometers challenge, which was held in December 12th, 2015, I ran 12 kilometers in 58 minutes, 49 seconds. The fastest I've ever run in my entire life. And today, on an average, I'm able to do 10 kilometers within an hour. So this message is not I kicked your ass, ha, 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 that kind of thing to Santosh, but rather honest token of gratitude, a sincere thank you to Santosh for changing my life. I never thought I could do this, although I knew somewhere deep down I could see it, I could feel it, but I just wasn't able. I don't know what it was. Was it not pushing hard enough or doing something right? But I knew I could do it. I just didn't know how, And finally, this message, this Loy, run 10 kilometers in 1 hour. And, then I'll agree what you're doing is right. Ha, ha, ha. This triggered everything, the whole change. And today, if I get respect from all my peers, my running mates, and everyone else, it's because of you, Santosh. It's because of you that I'm able to achieve the seemingly impossible task. And through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for, this seemingly innocuous letter that you sent changed my life. So I just want to say thank you for making that change, for triggering that reaction from my side. Because if today I'm able to do it, it's all because of you. And today is 13th January 2016, exactly 1 year from the time you sent me that letter. And I want to say through this video, thank you so very much. You, whether you knew it or not, you became the role model for me. You became the inspiration. You became the motivation for me to want to change. And I don't know how many other people you have inspired in this way, but you inspired me. And I just want to say a big thank you to you. And, if I'm able to run faster, if I'm able to be better, if my life has changed, it's because you sent that message, this message that day. And this has changed my life forever. So, Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and it was LoyMachedo.com, on the date, which says 13th January 2016, on Wednesday, at 8:42 p.m. 1 year since you sent me this letter, and I have achieved it. Thank you so very much for inspiring me to change. Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and it was LoyMachedo.com, saying thank you. And put your comments down below. And for those who want to get inspired, I hope this inspires you. Goodbye for now.